YouTube community presents Skype with Spyke. Hey, how's everybody? Your host. Hey, Spyke. Stay on my fridge. I told you. Hey, how's everybody doing today? Welcome to another fun-filled episode of Skype with Spyke. Today, just like every Skype with Spyke, we have an amazing guest and an even more amazing topic. It's getting closer and closer to November 18th, and you know what that means. Pokemon Sun and Moon is right around the corner. With all the alone forms, the legendaries, and the starters. With all the craziness, and probably one of the greatest and biggest changes to the Pokemon lineup since the original Red and Blue. Now, my guest today will be none other than the great legendary Vicknew Zeus, Pokemon aficionado. So he will be joining me today as we talk about all things Pokemon Sun and Moon. So, without further ado, baby, let's welcome Vicknew Zeus.
What's up, guys? Vicknew Zeus, you know, everyone's favorite god. Yes, Zeus is my father, so don't even ask that shit. Yeah, I'm here today to talk about Pokemon. Yes, so, you don't really see a black god from Olympus, so this, it's shocking, Oh, he's black and he's from Mount Olympus. Oh, that's wild. He has lightning bolts. So, yeah, I am Vicknew Zeus. You've probably seen me in a few videos. But, yeah, we're here today to talk about Pokemon. What's it? Sun and Moon?
Yeah! Yes, we had to have you back again. Especially when we do these Skype with Spykes about Pokemon. When a surprising expert in the field of Pokemon. So I knew that I had to do a Skype with Spyke about Sun and Moon, and there was only one person, there was only one choice.
Me.
He
chose me.
Yeah.
Me.
There's only one other person in the world that I could have had on here, and that would have been the creator of Pokemon.
Oh, I would love that. Shit.
That'd have been great. We could have had like a three-way Skype with Spyke where we're like, what's going on, bro? What's up with these new Alolan forms,
Yeah.
So now, before we start talking about Pokemon Sun and Moon, let's get an update. What's been going on with you lately?
As most people who probably watched these videos before on Universes Collide, as you guys know, Universes Collide has taken, I would say, a hiatus. All our videos were somewhat deleted.
Oh, wow.
And ever since then, me and Spyke have been doing our own thing. We've been teaming up. Even though Spyke has been dropping more videos, I have tried, but I've been also helping promote Spyke's videos and getting the word out because Spyke is a very talented person. He's also one of my best friends.
Thank you.
And, I will do anything for Spyke. Anybody who watches this video, trust me, I would do. If Spyke needed $100, $100,000, not the money, I would give it to Spyke. So, yeah, I've been helping out Spyke. And, I'm getting ready to drop videos, too, and make other stuff happen. I can't talk about it now, but, yeah, that's all I've been doing.
Nice.
Yeah, so, also, I still recommend you follow Universes Collide, follow Spyke's page, his Facebook, his Twitter, his Instagram, anything. And also, if you want to follow Vicknew Zeus, then be my guest, but all love for Spyke. This is for Spyke right now, and I'll do anything for him. That's my fucking bro, so... Anybody who did some...
Thank you, brother.
That's all I have to say.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. So now, let's get to the Sun and Moon, baby. Let's first of all, let's talk about the starters, okay?
Yeah.
Let's talk about the grass type, let's talk about the fire type, let's talk about the water type. Okay, what do you think about the starters?
The first starters, when I first saw them, I was a bit iffy. Not about their abilities, but their designs, because I always compare all the Pokemon games to the first generation, because when you first saw Charmander, Squirtle, Bulbasaur, they were badass. I love their designs, even their evolved form designs. Like when you saw Charmeleon or Charizard, that was amazing. But Sun and Moon's new starters, the first forms, they're cute, they're adorable, yeah. But I feel like they're not trying anymore. I do like it still, like, don't get me wrong. But I feel like it just can't be compared to the first generation. Because when you see Blastoise, Charizard, Venusaur, I was blown away as a child. So I know what I'm talking about, you know, for all the original Pokemon fans from the 90s and shit, you know what I'm talking about. When you see them, they look badass, they look cool. And I just feel like Pokemon, in a way, is growing, but it's still sort of kiddie still. So, I mean, they're not really growing in a way where it can still be kiddie, but like badass, like how the first, second, third generation was. Like when you saw Cyndaquil, and then he evolves what, Typhlosion? That was badass. I've seen these new ones, and I don't know. But I still love the game. I'm still blown away by the trailers. I'm still getting it on the 18. I bought a new 3DS, which most of you fans don't know. Ooh. I bought a new Pokemon 3DS. It's the Sun and Moon one. If you've seen it, it's amazing. And the only reason I got it is because Pokemon Sun and Moon's coming out. But, yeah, I mean, overall, like, I can't wait to get it. It's still going to be a good game, still. Yeah.
Good point. And I'm glad you brought up the first starters, because I'm glad you brought that up. Because of the fact that the first series was real good. You know, we had Charmander, we had Squirtle, we had Bulbasaur. And it revolutionized the whole Pokemon series. Then I felt like when we got to second gen, when we got Chikorita, Cyndaquil, and Totodile, like, I thought we were missing something. Like, Cyndaquil and especially Chikorita. Like, I love Totodile, dude. Totodile is, like, my favorite, if not, it's one of my favorite, if not my favorite water-type Pokemon. I love that the little happy little water crocodile. Like, I thought he was cool. I like his personality. Yeah. But, like, I felt like that one, I felt like third gen, when we got, what did we get for third gen? God, I'm having a blank right now. Fuck.
Third gen? Oh, wait, well, okay. That was...
Oh, yeah, that was Trico. It was Trico, Torchic, and Mudkip.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Mudkip was my mother... Oh, my God. What most people don't know, I always grab all the water types, no matter what Pokemon game it is. I always start off with the water types. And it's crazy, because I was watching a death battle video. I don't know if people seen it. It was with all the first generation starters. It was Charizard, Venusaur, and Blastoise. They were fighting.
Yeah.
And the winner ended up being Blastoise, so that made me so fucking, like... And from that point on, I'm just going to always stick with water types.
See, I have to disagree there. Because I felt like Venusaur should have had that motherfucker. Because this is what would this is how it would have happened. Okay? No. Listen. Just hear me out.
Blastoise.
Give me like 30 seconds, okay? Let me explain. First of all, it's gonna start out with Blastoise against Charizard, and Blastoise is gonna kick the shit out of Charizard. And while Charizard's down and Blastoise is you know, recharging, that's when Venusaur comes out of nowhere with the fucking solar beam, son. Done, son. Done. Your time is up. My time is now. Venusaur, baby.
Blastoise is the best. All the water types, man. You can't beat.
Yeah, but...
No.
Bro. You know as well... You've been playing... Shit. You've been playing this as long as I have, okay? And you and I both know a water type ain't gonna do shit against the grass type, bro. The only way he would have a chance is if he had, like, Ice Beam or some Ice Move. Then he'd put fucking Venusaur on ice. But other than that, just plain water attacks, he ain't got a chance, man. He just doesn't. All Venusaur's got to do, hit him with... this is the combination. Hit him with that Leech Seed, hit him with that Sleep Powder, hit him with the Vine Whip, and then the Solar Beam, and it's done. Just done.
I'll just give Blastoise Rock Smash, and that's it. It's over. But I didn't even have to do that much. Just Rocks.
Rocks? You know that's not going to be very effective, man. You know that's not going to be effective.
I would give him some basic-ass moves like Bite, Rock Smash.
Now, see, Bite, there you go. See, now you're starting to think outside the box. Now, Bite would have, and maybe like Skull Bash. You know, maybe Skull Bash. Like, that would be the only way that Blastoise could overcome that, is go with, like, normal type moves. That might have an effect on Venusaur. You know what I'm saying?
I think Surf. I think that could end Venusaur. Surf?
That shit's not going to be very effective. Especially when he hits you with that Razor Leaf.
But,
you know what I'm saying? So, let me get to 4th gen, right? Let me get to 4th and 5th gen, okay? 4th gen, the starters were great, okay? We had Turtwig. We had Turtwig. We had, Chimchar. And then we had Piplup. Which I thought, I thought the Penguin, I thought, you know, the Turtwig reminded me a lot of Bulbasaur. Like, I really felt like in 4th gen, we really got a lot of that familiar feel from 1st gen.
Yeah.
And since, like, seriously, since 4th gen, I feel like our starters haven't been real strong, bro. I just do.
I feel like Nintendo's at that point where they know they can just throw random shit together, it's going to sell. Yeah. Especially when it has to do with Pokemon. Because Pokemon is at its God prime. I don't even know what to say. It's at its prime right now, where it's making so much money for Nintendo that if they just throw anything together, it's going to sell. All they do is put the Pokemon logo on it, and it's going to make money. And we've seen that with Pokemon Go, which, wow, that made Nintendo $1 billion. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah. But I mean, in all fairness, bro, like, that first month and a half Pokemon Go hit, it was huge. But then, once they got rid of the radar, that's when people were like, fuck Pokemon Go, I'm done. And, like, you have to understand, I've been playing Pokemon most of my life. And I still play it, but I'll tell you what, when they got rid of that radar, it was like, what the fuck, man? How are we supposed to accurately track them? Okay? That is an essential part of the game. And I'm subscribed to Pokemon Go on Twitter. And every time they have an update, like, everybody, there's like a list of comments, bro, and I ain't even shitting you, about this long, where everybody's like, radar, just one word, radar, question mark, where the fuck's the radar? Seriously, when are we going to get the radar? And especially because people in California have the new updated radar, but it's like the creators of Pokemon Go said, fuck the rest of the world. Seriously.
What the fuck? That's weird.
Because I got people online on my Facebook that live down in California that are Pokemon Go players, and they show me screenshots all the time of their updated radar. And I'm like, why the fuck does the rest of the country not get the update?
I don't understand it. I never even knew that, because I don't really play Pokemon Go, but wow.
The struggle is real, son. The struggle is real.
So that makes me a little bit scared for Sun and Moon, because if Nintendo can make decisions like that, that kind of makes me worried what Sun and Moon has to offer us. And, you know, there are certain things I want from Sun and Moon. I'm not really, like, asking them to put some exclusive shit, you know, that most fans want and drives Nintendo nuts. I just want a long story, like a long game that, you know, it'll take me like 2 months to beat, even though most Pokemon games I don't believe is that long. I'm not sure. But I just want a long story. I want the characters to be interesting. I want more, like, customization for not just Pokemons, but your character also. And, you know, just an open, beautiful world with just cool Pokemon. I mean, that bringing back some old Pokemon on Alolan forms.
Yes, that's the next part of our discussion I wanted to get to, is these Alolan forms, and that's what gets me really excited for Sun and Moon. Okay, we're getting Sandslash, which is typically a ground type. He is now going to be a Ice Steel type. Like, that is exciting. Like, that's exciting. And especially when he turns into Sandslash, his spikes are icicles, dude. Like, that's fucking unreal. Okay? The Alolan Ninetales. The Alolan Ninetales is Ice Fairy type. What is that? Also, for the first time ever in Pokemon, Rattata is actually cool. Rattata is a dark type now. And dude, especially if you see Raticate when he evolves, like his cheeks get fucking huge, son. Like, I don't know, it looks fucking cool. Another thing, Marowak. Marowak is now a fire ghost type, dude. And he's got that bone, you know, that bone he always carries around with him? Yeah, he twirls it around and there's like fire at both ends, dude. It brings like this very much of like this Hawaiian island feel. And I love it. I love their concept. I love these Alolan forms. And especially, dude, Geodude. Geodude was one of the... I was looking up the Alolan forms a few hours ago. Like, Geodude is now rock/electric type. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. And then, dude, especially when he evolves into Golem, dude, he's got, like, these two, these two antennas on his back. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, that shit is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, Executor now is, like, dragon type? What is that? Like, dude, Grimer and Muck are now poison dark type, and, like, he looks kind of, like, rainbow colored looking. Like, this shit is crazy, man.
What convinced me, and I told you this before, Spike, I love all the Alolan forms, but when they put the Raichu's Alolan form in, I was like, oh my god, I have to get this fucking game. And that's what I'm mostly after, because, I mean, that's going to be the second Pokemon I'm going to fucking catch. Because when I seen that, I was blown the fucking way. I didn't think they was going to put Raichu back in the game. So when I seen him, I was like, oh my god, I have to get this fucking game. Like, I really want this. And Nintendo, I never thought Nintendo would do something like that. Like, I thought, you know, whenever
they took one of my... Son, they took my idea. They took my idea. I have been doing that shit with my Electabuzz and my Electivire for the longest damn time now. Like, that's what I do with him, is I'll teach him both electric attacks and psychic attacks. Like, for example, I'll teach him, like, Light Screen, which is a brilliant defensive tactic, because any special attacks that come at you, it cuts it down by, like, 50%. And then I'll hit you with, like, a Psychic and then a Thunder. Like, it's such a great move combination. Electric and Psychic together. So, Pokemon... They've been tapping my phones again. The fucking NSA's been tapping my shit again, taking my ideas. I'm telling you.
Like I'm saying, like, Sun and Moon is going to do well with sales. Let's not even bullshit right now. They're going to do fantastic. But, I always, like I said, I was compared to Generation 1. Will it live up to that standard? Will it surpass Generation 1, Red and Blue? Like, can it do that? Because, you know, Pokemon, hands down, is one of the most popular games in the world. So, I mean, Sun and Moon has to at least be on that level. And like I said, yeah, the battling is going to be fun, but like I said, the game has to be to the point where people can have enough time to grow with this game.
Yeah.
I don't want to just beat it and then move to the next thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I know for a fact Sun and Moon is going to get good ratings, but like I said, will it beat Red and Blue? Because when you played Red and Blue, it was more than just a game. It made Pokemon what it was. It was the story, the Pokemon, the characters, your rival, Gary, or whatever the hell his name was.
Yeah, that fucker, man.
Yeah.
Every game, he's a douchebag, dude. Every Pokemon game I've ever played, this guy is a douchebag. And I wish there was an option in the game where I could punch him in the face. I really wish I could. Especially...
Yeah, isn't he back? Like, he's older now, him and Red. Like, then suddenly... That blew my mind. I never thought Nintendo would do something like that. I've been saying to some friends, I'm like, yo, if they bring Red back, but as an older person, that would be cool. And what they were listening to fans. Like, they just thought and fucked around.
It's about time. It's about damn time.
Yes. So, you know, I just want the game to be to the point where I can grow with it, love it. Not like, okay, I beat this onto the next game. Because then, to me, I'm going to feel like that was a waste of, what, $40 for a 3DS game?
I think where Sun and Moon is going to change the game and really where it's going to do good is, like you're saying, I think the story And it's not like the last few Pokemon games. And let's be honest, other than new Pokemon, we're not getting a whole lot of newness. We're getting like the same 8 gyms. Well, not the same 8 gyms, but we're getting 8 gyms with just different people. It's still like rock, water, electric, grass, like the same formula. And for the first time in a long time, we're not getting gyms this time. We're getting tribes, okay? You have 8 leaders of these different tribes, okay? So that's one thing that's different. The story is going to be different. You're going to get you're still going to get a rival, but it's not like it has been with the last few games where it's just a rehash. We're getting a different story. We're getting these tribes. We're still getting the gym leaders, but they're going to be called tribe leaders. We even got a new Professor Oak. He looks more like Islander-like, you know. He's So I've got a good feeling about this. And especially, one of the things that most people aren't talking about is the fact that you can ride the Pokemon in this game. Like, there are certain little, like, side quests you can do. Where you can ride on Pokemon and jump over hills and do races and shit. So I think there's a lot of new features coming. I think they're really trying to revamp Sun and Moon. And it feels to me like we're getting a different game. I feel like for the first time in a long time, we're getting a new chapter in Pokemon, not just some more rehash. What are your thoughts?
Yeah. My thoughts, okay, it's going to be good, what they're doing, especially with everything you said. But my one problem with Pokemon is, and I've seen this with every Pokemon game, after you beat the main story, you know, there's extra stuff you can do, like catch all the legendary Pokemon. But instead of just catching, like, because I don't like, sometimes, to be honest, I don't like doing a little side games sometimes, like, in the old ones, you can have those Pokemon pageants and shit that you could have done.
Yeah.
Where you could, like, who's the cutest Pokemon or some crap like that. I mean, I didn't really like that. I mean, it's cool that they add that feature in for certain fans, you know, especially female fans. You know, they love the little cute Pokemon.
Yeah, the contest. Yeah, that contest bullshit. What was that?
Yeah. So, I mean, there should be stories when it comes to catching a legendary Pokemon. Not just like, okay, a rare Pokemon was spotted. I mean, they should have, like, an awesome story, you know, like a side mission. Yeah. And, you know, you have to, like, probably have to do something for a certain someone. And you know, maybe capture a stone or for him, but instead the stone breaks and a legendary Pokemon appears or something like that. You don't have a story with it, you know? I don't want to just, like with X and Y. Like, after I beat X and Y, all I did was look for legendary Pokemons, and then after that, I had nothing else to do. And I haven't played the game since, so, you know, I mean, that's what I'm talking about. It's just, we need an interesting story, because one thing about me when it comes to games, it's not about the action and shit. I look for the story first, who these characters are, and will it take enough for me to care for these characters? Because I look at the character's situation, the setting that they're put in, and that's what I want with the Pokemon games, in which they always do good on, but it's always at the ending. It leaves you with, like, okay, that's it. I want more. And then, you know, they deliver with the legendary types, but that's it. Then all you have to do is just battle your friends and then move to the next Pokemon game. So this is one of these games where I want to play for like 1 or 2 months and say, hey, this is a fucking brilliant game. I don't want it to be like X and Y, which X and Y is a good game, but it left me hanging at the end. I was like, that's it? I mean, okay.
Alpha Ruby and Omega Sapphire was the same way.
Yeah. And I have those games for my 3DS. I have them. I look at them, and I'm like, hey, should I play this again? And I'm like, nah, I got nothing to do. Because I caught all the legendaries. I beat the story. Beat all the Elite Four. And that's why Sun and Moon has this opportunity to surpass Gen 1. And I know Nintendo hasn't really done that. They always rival with Gen 1, like Gen 2.
Yeah.
I can't say who's better because they're both like on the same caliber.
Dude, the only reason why I would say that Gen 2 was better was because of the fact that you could beat Johto and then go back and beat Kanto. Yeah. Like, holy crap. You could beat 8 gyms and then beat the Elite Four, and then it's like, da-da-da-da! Now you can go and beat 8 more gyms. Like, that's incredible.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm talking about. Mind blowing. They made extra stories. Like, you know, every Pokemon game has like this team, like this bad organization, like Gen 1 Team Rocket, and then Ruby 7 Team Magma and Sap, whatever their names were.
Yeah, Team Aqua, Team Magma.
Yeah, like this one has the same thing, but like let's say after you beat that team, there's a new team after you beat the whole entire game, and they're to capture all the legendary types, and it's your job to help maybe a professor or the police stop these guys, and that's a whole new story. And let's say you go to a new region, maybe an old region, and let's say you go back to Johto. I mean, you know, add extra story to it.
I like that. I like that. Yeah. Or like you go to this new region and like this Team Rocket, Team Magma, whatever, has taken over the whole region.
Yeah.
You just came from a region where everything was free and cool and everything, and then you step into this new region and you're seeing like Team Rocket gyms.
Yeah.
Like you're seeing like them taking over Silph Co. Or them taking over, you know, Saffron City, or, you know, whatever the cities are. But the point is, like, they've taken over. And, like, you've got to go town to town and like, release, you know, these people from their control. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Another thing another thing is that I think is really important and that I think will make Sun and Moon strong. Have you noticed that since Gen 2, that the gyms are not as difficult as they used to be?
Yeah.
We need to make these gyms tougher to beat. I remember in the original Red and Blue, dude, I went to that first gym and I got my ass whooped, son. I got my ass whooped. And I was like, fuck, man, what am I going to do? And then I'm like, all right, I'm going to go train. And then I trained, and then I came back and I lost again. But then I'm like, okay, I got to train some more. And by that third time going back, I beat the shit out of him, dude. But, and like Gen 2 was like that too, but when I played Ruby and Sapphire and everything since, it was like, I went to that first gym, slaughtered it. Second gym, slaughtered it. Third gym, slaughtered it. And I'm like, well, where is the difficulty in the gym leaders, you know?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, X and Y, when I fought the gym leaders, it was rather smooth. Especially the Elite Four.
Yeah.
In the past, I'm shit you not, I had a hard time beating the Elite Four. I hated the Elite Four. I used to throw my Game Boy, DS, like, I hated the Elite Four. When X and Y came out, I beat them like it was nothing. I was shocked. I was like, holy shit, this was easy. I'm like, this was a piece of cake. And this is what I'm talking about. We need challenges. We need a great story. We need, like, it'll keep us there for months. It'll make me put down my PS4 or Xbox One and stay on the 3DS. That's what I want from Pokemon. And, you know, like, I just need this game to surpass Gen 1. I need to know that I can count on Sun and Moon to not just make me happy, but all the fans that grew up with Pokemon or just getting into Pokemon, you know? Because Pokemon Go was a success. I'm not even going to shit you not. It was a success based on all the money they made and how viral it went. And Pokemon Go's a success. So once I saw that, I had faith in Sun and Moon. I said, okay, they have something rolling. So I want to, like, not just make Sun and Moon like every other Pokemon game, but something else completely different that separates them from Red and Blue, Sapphire, X and Y, Alpha, Mega, Ruby, whatever the hell all the other games are. You know,
in order to
be its own thing.
In order for Sun and Moon to rise above its predecessor, it had to become something else. It had to become someone else. It had to become Pokemon Sun and Moon. I have this bad habit whenever I hear something else, all of a sudden it's like that arrow intro just clicks into my head, like, I had to become the Green Arrow.
And like I said, this is coming from a guy who likes Digimon more than Pokemon. I mean, as shocking as that sounds, but I still love Pokemon. Like, to me, when it comes to story, no one's better than each other, but I do still prefer Digimon a little bit more. But when it comes to the Pokemon games, It's way better than the Digimon game.
Dude,
this is why
you know I am die-hard Pokemon, dude. Like, I post Pokemon playthroughs on my channel. Like, I play fan-made Pokemon games because of the fact I am so dissatisfied with Pokemon, the company, and with Pokemon, the games. And it's to a point where fans are making better games than the actual company. Why? Because us as Pokemon fans, we are all the same. We look for the same things in every Pokemon game, you know? And it's like, that's why fan-made games are so good, because we know what we want. We know what we're looking for in a game, you know? So.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the fan-made shit, maybe this is where the Alolan forums came in, because they probably saw the fan-made drawings and the games they made and all their playthroughs, and they're like, hey, you know, let's take a little bit of the concept that the fans make and twist it into our own thing. So, you know, I do have faith for Sun and Moon. That's why I bought this new 3DS. And, you know, I'm hoping Sun and Moon outshines Gen 1, 2, and 3. The rest, you know, I like the rest of the generation, but ever since, like, 4 came out, they've been losing their touch slowly.
Yeah, I agree. Like, the 4th gen was, like, one of the last. Because with 4th gen, I really felt like we had some of that same spirit from, like, Red and Blue. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we're going to wrap things up today. I want to thank my very special guest, Vicknew Zeus. Thanks for joining us today, my friend. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Yeah,
and tell us what you guys think about Pokemon Sun and Moon. Comment down below. Tell us, are you happy about the game and everything they presented in the trailers? You think it's been a good game, or are you going to think it's not going to rival up with Gen 1? Let us know how you feel, and tell us what Pokemons are you excited to see and capture once you get the game. And also, you know, get your copy on, November 18th, Pokemon Sun and Moon. Yeah, so, you know, I'm going to tell you now, it's probably going to be sold out, because there's a shitload of Pokemon fans, and I will be one of them buying them. So, yeah, comment down below. Tell us how you feel about Pokemon Sun and Moon.
Yeah, let us know what you think about this new Sun and Moon, and let us know what your experience is. I'm Spyke on Shadow, baby, and I'll see you next time on Skype with Spyke.